Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm called the Big Game Hunter because I've been hunting down leaders and staff for organizations for more than 40 years. Today I want to talk with you about evaluating the job offer when you get it. Now, this isn't about negotiating the job offer. This is about the evaluation process. And everyone tends to focus on salary, and rightly so. But they tend to focus on the top line number or gross salary without taking into consideration some of the secondary criteria for evaluating the offer. So, for example, I used to live in the New York area, and for people who lived out of state, they had to also take into consideration the difference in taxes. So, for example, if you lived in Connecticut and worked in Connecticut, you had one tax that you would pay to the state. However, if you started to work in New York State or New York City, you had a different tax structure to consider that might affect the net number. So let's work with a simple example. You get an offer for a $10,000 increase, but you're going to have to work in New York City. Now, there's a commutation cost that's different than what you had when you drove to work. There's also a difference in your taxes because the New York taxes are higher than the Connecticut taxes. The money that you paid in New York is credited against your Connecticut taxes, but it's higher. You don't have the wear and tear on your car because all you have to do is drive to the train station. But a $300 train ticket, is basically costing you almost your entire raise. So, remember to consider the net number when you evaluate the offer. Also remember to consider the value of the benefits and the cost to you. Now, for some people, they're joining an organization, and the real reason is because they have superior benefits to what they currently have. That's not just simply about cash bonuses or profit sharing, which you need to take into consideration. After all, if a company has a match on a 401k that's superior to what you have, that's real money in your pocket because you're going to be able to invest that towards your retirement. And even if you don't think that's important, don't be dumb. Take advantage of that because, frankly, eventually you get to be old and you like having that money set aside. Trust me. So, you have to look at benefits, and the simplest thing is cost of the insurance. You're a married person with 2 kids at home, and suddenly you have a non-contributory benefits package. It's a big saving. You may have only been paying $200 a month at your last job, but that's still $2,500 a year in savings that you have that you're not going to be paying for anymore. Another thing to consider, I have a client that has an extraordinary benefits package, and in addition, they do free lunch for the employees. It's brought to their desk every day. You're handed a menu in the morning. By 11 o'clock, you fill it out. It's delivered to your desk at 12:30. Nice little gig, especially when you're in Midtown Manhattan where these folks are. Do you think lunch is $2? Of course not. Free lunch delivered to their desk, completely free benefits. Very nice setup. So my reminder to you is when you evaluate the offer, you have to remember about all the ancillary benefits. Now, those benefits, again, could also include the taxes, the cost of insurance, the cost of commutation, the cost of wear and tear on your car, whether you're driving more or less to get to the new position. I don't want to take time into consideration because that's not going to be a factor from the employer standpoint. So, you're kidding yourself. But for you, you can't. You have to consider whether or not that extra 30 minutes in the car, for example, is worth it, or that extra hour commuting to another city on the commuter train or bus is worth it. What you can do with that time if you had it or if you give it up. So. These are all factors you need to take into consideration when you evaluate a job offer. So this is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I hope you found today's video helpful. If you did, click the like button that's down below and leave a comment so that other people know that this is a helpful video to them. And if you're watching this at my website, which is jeffaltman.com, sign up for a complimentary subscription to my e-zine, which is called No BS Job Search Advice. I publish it on Tuesdays with advice for job hunters that's good anywhere in the world. I'm making it available free. It's a $399 value. You can also read some of the previous articles I've written for the e-zine on my website as well. You can also watch more videos, as well as listen to podcasts of my radio show, which is called No BS Job Search Advice Radio, which I broadcast Monday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern Time on Blog Talk Radio. The podcasts appear on my show later that same day. While you're at my site, there are more than 50 others that you can post your resume to. You can search the positions I'm recruiting for, of course. You have access to both Indeed on the links page and Job Search Universe on the home page that search thousands of other sites for job leads at once, so you don't have to go looking for all these places. And there's also access to easy to work with career builder links in the right-hand column of the home page. In addition, you can find out about my books and guides to job hunting, as well as other people's books, all from jeffaltman.com. Two more things. Number one, send me a connection request on LinkedIn. The address is linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. I accept connection requests from people anywhere in the world, except if you're a third-party recruiter or if you're in a country that's known for scams or spam. I won't accept the connection request from you. Finally, is your firm trying to hire anyone? Have you figured out already that I've done recruiting for more than 40 years and I could be helpful to your firm or to you as the hiring manager? Email me at the address that's below. Notice below. And I just don't want to put it in the audio. I can explain it to you another time, but I'll just simply say this is going to be more convenient for you. Send me an email at the address below. Let me know how I can help you, or if it's someone else in your firm that's trying to hire, let me know who they are and whether or not I can mention your name when I introduce myself to them. So this is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. Hope you have a great day. Take care.